Wait, so when did this release?
Crystal.
Let's just be quiet 1 second, please.
We just rapping, dog. Like, everything real vanilla. Everything moving real vanilla right now. We just have a long I rap. What we gonna call it? Look at me, dog. Look, niggas know I ain't
Got that Batman attitude. No, Batman.
the one to sleep on. I'm under pressure, gotta sleep with the heat. An extra clip beside the dresser like I'm pop. Paranoid niggas puffin' pot. Puffin' out your chest, what? Stop. We ain't stupid, we ain't stun you or nothing you doing. I'm the intruder, the pursuer, the persuader, the shooter. I display a wide array of different styles. My latest, none greater. I've graduated from furious mad. Now I'm just aggravated. Say congratulations, everybody. I can activate. Imagine they had first let bear bonds from out the batting cages. Pre-performance enhancing behavior. Run my accolades. Run my bath and rub my back, baby. They been sack chasing. If all these rats racing, I'm coming in last place. Snakes in the grass, a haul ass at a fast pace. Offense, autograph the ball, I pass great. I'm an athlete. Turn your favorite rapper to the ashes in the ashtray. Look, shit, ashtray.
shit kinda
Ass
hard.
Louis, ass Izzy, ass Squiggin, ass
Who
Drake.
produces? Conductor? Okay, Conductor.
Ask around the A, ask the master on the plantation.
I feel like Conductor
ask the
been all
magistrate.
over the place down the
Who
last
biggest,
year.
baddest in the land is about to masturbate with both hands, smack it across your face. Drop a tape before the album, most of you lost taste. But I'm sniffing like a hound for a senator lost grace. Trying to figure out if I'm really him or a fraud fake. He gon' find a way, either in the game or God's gates. Put your guard up or pick your rod up, it's time to play. Hit your squad up, we beat you all up and take your ball, bruh. All tough behind the screen, but softer than my broad butt. Raw cut behind the scene, I'm all the things I say I mean, and all the things I mean I say. Respond to beat, see who play. C4, I'm the master, I'm the dragon and the teacher, and I carry Christ's passion. Let it blast through the speakers, let my black ass show when I'm on the stage. Drop beneath, I'm very unethical when it come to public speaking. I probably been smoking and drinking, saying just what the fuck I been thinking. Oh Jesus, they just let him off the leash, and now he aiming for your head. Put the old people, children, and women in the bed. Heard J.I.D walking around with the infrared. Brother went off the edge. Don't be scared. We could save him and talk him back off the ledge. If it's beef eating flesh, he turn into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Give a fuck about who you said was up next. And up now, I'm on the outside looking into the crowd like a sniper, shooting bugs off your windshield wiper. My rhyme cipher like a fully loaded rifle, nigga. Fuck it, hate it, love it or like 'em. I'm still like that, easy.
Okay, Jid. Okay, my Jid. First thing first, let me get a motherfucking thumbnail real quick. Hold on, you know I need a thumbnail. I will say this, man. Like, first of all, Conductor, man, he's been getting a lot of praise, man. Let's give him a motherfucking air horn, man. Conductor been getting a lot of praise, man. Through this last year, we all know. Well, I didn't even know that as much, but y'all knew that he worked with Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, all the Griselda peoples, and so like. And Conway, I know a lot of y'all, people get mad when you leave out, but Conway. But now he's been tracks with Drake, now JID, some other shit he's been doing. I feel like that's a great move too. Not saying you're going mainstream, but you're working with bigger artists. So then that way now in turn you could do some bigger shit. You know what I'm saying, with your production shit. As for JID, somebody asked me a question about JID. It was crazy because they were saying like, do I think JID fell off? And I think for me, I would say JID is definitely underappreciated, but at the same time, and this is someone who like JID watches, you know what I'm saying? Well, JID watched me before. I'm always gonna speak my truth. I just feel like, again, it goes with the marketing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you take too long and you're away from shit, when it's definitely a strategy and it's a science to it. Kanye said it best. Don't leave on top. That's how Mace screwed up. Like when you got all that shit going for you, when you got everything, all the momentum, you got to take them lemons. You got to make lemonade. And I just feel like there was multiple times in JID's career now where, he was killing it. He was on top. He had crazy features, crazy tracks. Everybody, regarding JID as the best upcoming rapper. He's definitely out rapping a lot of these new age rappers, these old rappers. He's the next thing coming. And I feel like, JID just kind of just stopped making music for a period of time and then came back, And so I feel like that's kind of where I feel like, he missed out on that point. Not saying that I'm never questioning JID's ability to rap. nor his ability to make crazy music, because he's been doing it every time he releases something. It's kind of like Schoolboy Q for me. Like every time JID releases something, I'm tuned in, I'm tapped in. But you know, I like to always have a different perspective and a different outlook. You know, I like to take a step back and look. And I feel like just like with JID, he just, you know, he just sometimes, you know, he just kind of disappears right when the momentum is high. And I just feel like that's kind of where, you know, he doesn't take that advantage. He doesn't take that time, you know. So sometimes the dude has to go at their own rhythm. For sure. No, for sure. That's 100%. And as long as you in tune with your own self, and as long as you in tune with your fan base, same thing J. Cole kind of told Wale, you know, worry about the 100,000 in front of you instead of worrying about the 2 million that's out there. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to prove yourself to the 2 million when you got 100,000 people just fucking with you. Don't blink at that. So I feel like with JID too, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, as long as he's cool mentally in his head, where he has the 500K, 600K, 400K, 300K, whatever it is. I definitely know it's 100K plus. But whatever number it is, as long as he's okay with just focusing on that instead of worrying about the acceptance of the billions and millions of people out there, right? Because I just feel like, if you ask me, I really don't know, you know, what else JID can do other than making great music. I just don't know what else he can do in terms of kind of being that top tier superstar artist. I don't know if that's going to be, you know, in the books. But I get, again, at the same time, though, I don't think that needs to be, you know, I don't think that's important, right? Like, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's kind of asking y'all what y'all think about it, really. Like, JID's for who he's for. He ain't gonna be a mainstream rapper, so what's the point in this capitalizing you're talking about? Money? No, capitalizing in terms of it's not money, it's more about popularity, it's more about acceptance. A lot of these rappers have that. When you rap to be number one. I mean, it's a competitive thing. Just like when you play sports, you play to be the best. And sometimes you're not going to be the best. Sometimes you're going to be a role player. Thank you, Blitz CG, for the Twitch Prime. Sometimes you're going to be a role player. Sometimes you're going to be a three-point specialist. Sometimes you're going to be the best ball handler. You know, not everybody can be a LeBron James, you know, a Kobe Bryant, you know, a Shaquille O'Neal. Art's subjective. Correct. But art's subjectives, but statistics isn't. Would you agree on that, you know? And I just feel like that's just what it comes down to, you know, like whether it's a numbers thing, whether it's you know, it's a feeling, it's a personal feeling. I mean, I just explained to you, man, Wale went through it. I mean, we all seen what happened to Wale. And as much as I love Wale is I don't even, if you know your shit, just Wale. All I gotta say is Wale. If you know about what happened to Wale, then literally that's the easiest way to explain it. Thank you, Jimmy. That's the easiest way to explain it, because Wale wanted the acceptance of everybody. He wanted to be regarded as one of the best. He was, I would say, one of the best at that time doing his thing in the raps, especially in music. Just his style of raps was just insane. And I feel like he didn't get there. But Fab was cool. Wale wasn't with it. See, you see what I'm saying though? Like, Fab was cool where he was at, but Wale was not cool with where he was at. And that's where it became a problem internally. Like, Wale wanted to be accepted by everyone. He wanted to be regarded, and he wanted the masses to know that he was that guy. Like, yo, like, I'm doing this shit. Whereas Fab was just rapping his ass off and was just like, all right. Like, next one, Soul Tape. All right, cool. We doing some shit. Now we gonna do some shit. Like, that's where it came off. Like, it's different. So I think that's where it comes in. Where as long as JID is okay with possibly not being regarded at that level and possibly not, you know, ever reaching that heights. You know, as long as he's cool with where he's at and doing his thing at a high level, at a high clip, at his own pace, at his own, you know, inside his own heart, then that's all that really matters. But if he's not, and he's conflicting with himself and just like, damn, bro, why the fuck people not fucking with me? What the fuck do I gotta do type shit? Like, that's all I'm saying. So That's literally all I'm saying. Always like JID, but think he could be bigger for sure. I just feel like, yeah, it's just all marketing and timing thing. You know, it's all definitely about marketing and timing. I feel like JID has stayed active. It just seems like he's more quiet when Cole and Dreamville aren't dropping. I mean, you know, call it how you see it. You know what I'm saying? So, audience acclaim is fickle. Depends on his goals. And I guess every time I reach a goal, I set 3 more. JID hardest song is the one with J. Cole and Lil Yachty. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. So, it's a cool track, dog. It's a cool freestyle, man. It definitely had that kind of Batman, that old Batman feel to it. That and that's how I felt. What's up, Chubino, by the way? And that's how I feel about it. So.